Oh my god, my hiccups. And PureLegacy, he really needs some maps minimum. Let's talk about our players because we are already in the bottom left. Representing Alpha X. He is the red Protoss player from North America. It is the man with the best name in esports, Max Angel, Astrea.
Yes, he most certainly is. And his opponent, spawning up in the top right in the blue, it is PureLegacy.
Team is PureLegacy.
Yeah, Astrea really just does have, like, it's so funny. You look at, like, his name is just the perfect name.
I mean, yes, it is the best name of all time. Max. Woo. And he plays like a Max Angel too. He's so good. Astrea was always good. Then he went to Korea. Then he was great. He really did learn a lot from that, and he's maintained, I believe, that level a lot of the time. He is certainly a top 3 North American player now, and it's
absolutely
good to watch him.
Yeah.
This game, that's a quick. Okay, he cancelled it just in case there was a.
And
he started to sell it in case there was an eBay block. Yeah, but there wasn't.
Yep, just being prepared. It's one of those nice little moves that most of the time won't really net you anything, but when it does, it can be a big difference maker. It can be a really big difference maker. And I like that Astrea, just kind of crosses his T's, dots his I's. It costs you nothing except maybe a little bit of APM. And Astrea's got that in spades.
Yeah. Obscenely clean player. Everything I see him do is just sometimes very silly thing, catch him off guard. I found, I think it was me and you that, where he lost, oh gosh. It was a Terran player built Reapers right outside his base on, what was on that? I can't remember. No, I'm completely drawing a blank here. My memory is so bad. But generally, he is so good at just playing standard and just doing it really well. In the mid game, I feel he is exceptional. Once he gets a lot of Blink Stalkers or Disruptors or Colossus, once he gets an army that he, get his grip into, he is a great player.
Yeah, he absolutely is. Now we are going to be seeing PureLegacy coming in here with the Reaper. Adept did shade on forward, and it is going to... Oh, he's going to be able to pick off a probe. That's not so bad. We'll lose that Reaper, but he gets a full scout, gets a probe. Astrea on the other side of the map going to be trying to just scout in here with this Adept. Doesn't know that it's a 3 racks play coming out of PureLegacy.
And it's important he identifies that pretty soon. He does see a bunch of them at this point, but he's not really seeing much else. And this Adept actually could die here. It's close, I think. Steadfast. It is going to... Oh my god, he's so lucky. That is 5 hit points. That's 1 shot.
1 shot, yep. That was a nice little juke from the left to the right, though. And I think that was the difference maker in how he was just barely able to survive. That's nice. It's not a big deal, but having that alive for more scouting is can be very beneficial.
Yeah, being able to just shade in and see what's going on in the natural, see if that shade goes in and sees 10 Marines in a couple of seconds, he's going to know what's coming his way. Already we're seeing a bunch of Stalkers come in, which is nice, but I don't think there's a battery in the natural. And it can be very difficult to hold this without that. So Robo Facility coming in, Blink 2/3 of the way done. Everything is okay for Astrea, but he kind of needs to identify what's coming his way because it's a big +1 combat shield stim push.
Yeah, this is a very, very early +1 attack with this. Normally, we don't see this kind of attack hit with +1, so this is kind of a cool build out of PureLegacy. Yeah, this is going to hit extraordinarily strong. I actually didn't notice that, so thank you for pointing that out. I'm so used to just being stim and combat shields that
Me too.
I didn't even really... It didn't even register that he got that super quick +1.
Yeah, so in terms of corners cut, he hasn't got a factory at all, right? Like none.
Yeah, no, it's very, very delayed. His tech is extremely delayed by this.
If this doesn't do huge damage, then it's really bad. And Astrea is actually out on the map. If Astrea can create pressure, that would be great. He's going to see it as it comes as well. That's that one Adept, dude. That hero Adept has just seen it. Surviving with that Adept quite possibly could have just made this game for Astrea. Actually, that one Stalker didn't manage to make the blink that will now go. Could end up
He just denied stim.
so good.
Oh my god. He
So
just
good.
denied that had to have been at like 10 seconds, 5 seconds left.
Killed me. And now with the prism here, that pretty much double blink, able to save some of those Stalkers after they blinked. That is unbelievable. That's game-changingly good. He starts up stim again, but this was a I don't want to say all in, because if you do enough damage, nothing is ever an all in inverted commas, but it was very committed. Obscenely, we talked about how delayed the tech was, and it's delayed more now, and now extra racks going to be cancelled. That's just over. GG, Astrea takes that one.
Wow. Wow. That did not take long, and that one hurts for PureLegacy. That stim was so close to completing. I did not, that didn't even occur to me that it could be sniped. It's been so long since we've seen Blink Stalkers sniping stim, but that was the clutchest of clutch moves right there out of Astrea. And now he finds himself on the verge of a nice potential 4-1 map score 2-0 start. As we'd expect, but still very good.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there. It's certainly, he's lining himself up in a great spot. It actually wouldn't be 4-0. He did drop a map.
Yes, he did drop a map to Trigger, which is was it Trigger? Yeah, it was Trigger.
Yeah.
Which is
Trigger,
very
so
good for Trigger, by the way. Like that's a nice
so
result
good,
for Trigger.
dude.
Yeah, oh,
Trigger's
he is, yeah.
so good. I love that kid. He is North American Goblin. That is Trigger. Like he's Canadian. Yeah, North America. Canada is in North America. Yeah, okay. That's so confusing. Yeah, he's Canadian Goblin. There we go. We clarified. Yeah, the dude is the best. And I can't wait to see him grow as a player, because I feel like he has so much left. He has so much growing to do, and he's going to get so good if he stays motivated and dedicated. It's going to be super sick.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. And here we go, spawning up in the top right. It is his teammate representing Alpha X. It's Astrea.
And his opponent in the bottom left. He is the American Terran player for Infernales Esports, currently trailing 0-1 in red. I think I said that. It's PureLegacy.
And this is a tough scenario. This is a really tough scenario for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurts, because that was a really
build.
strong push. There was no Colossus, no shield battery, no Immortal. It was 3-gate blink, but that was still going to be potentially a pretty tough defense. And now it's nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. And it all comes down to, I think, that one Adept seeing opening. I imagine if the Adept wasn't there, Astrea probably blinks in anyway, just because that is, that is the build he was doing. That was his plan. But that one Adept confirming everything maybe made him more confident to go deeper into the base. And it's crazy how things snowball and spiral. PureLegacy trying to get his CC down soon. Of course, Astrea is just going to be annoying. Astrea is just, as it seems right now, just a caliber above so many players. And I don't mean that as a negative to PureLegacy. I really mean it as a boon to Astrea. He's just so bloody good right now, Steadfast.
Yeah, he is really, really impressive. You talked about him going to Korea. Even before that, he was already a very strong, very gifted mechanical player. Now I feel like he is elevated to that next level, and it's gonna be difficult for anyone to take a series off of him. I think for a player who is maybe a tier below, I think it's gonna be even more difficult.
Yeah, it is, and we've seen many comebacks and many upsets, and maybe Legacy pull that off this game. I don't think Astrea is going to take risks. Yeah, it is going to be a blink opening, and it's so steady, it's so solid. There's very little that can go wrong when you open Twilight Council into blink. You have control of the map, scout, see everything. and that's what Astrea is going to do here. It's much easier to hold so much aggression with Blink into like charge or Blink into Robo. Reaper Grenade there, getting a little bounce, but Astrea is going to get in, get a scout, just sees that there's Hellions coming in. And so far, just a 1-1-1, nothing too unusual.
Yeah, no, it looks pretty similar. I mean, the Hellions are definitely going to be trying to get a lot done here. Not the proxy starport, so it's not anything too crazy. But he'll definitely want to get at least a little bit of damage. Now, Astrea is going to be able to get a little bit of damage on this Hellion. Will shade on out. But he might actually lose the Adept on the chase. Ooh, actually, no, he's going to try and set a bit of a trap here. Oh, but who grabs who?
Yeah, that's not just PureLegacy. Manages to kill that Adept. Cloak Banshees against Protoss. Now, as I said, I've not been casting a lot of StarCraft. I'm busy with silly MMO games. But this isn't that standard, right?
No, not at all. Almost always good. Oh, God, this probe. This probe. Does it get... Oh, the kill. Oh, my goodness. This is actually really good for PureLegacy. He's going to get in here. He's going to find 4 probes. Not enough just yet, but not bad. 3 more probes going down. Make it 9 dead probes. Oh, boy, this is a lot of damage.
Good. And he's still not done. 11. 12 dead probes here. That's giving PureLegacy a big lead. And with Cloak Banshees coming behind this, it is a possibility here that Astrea skips the Observer in order to try and catch up here. Astrea's actually not making probes again, which is unusual. He's committed. Okay, there we go. Now he's going to queue a couple up. Blink finishing up here for Astrea. That would be nice, of course, if he could catch the Banshee. But I think this Banshee has a lot of potential.
Oh, it's got an insane amount of potential now. How many tanks do we have out? We have 1 tank. It is nicely tucked into the kind of corner of the natural. Astrea, oh, he's going to lose one of his Stalkers immediately. A second one almost going down. Man, those Stalkers took so much damage. And now the Banshee's going to get into the natural. This might be over. There's no Observer.
Actually might be over. There's no Observer.
Can't afford one.
That, PureLegacy is just completely taken this game by the scruff of the neck, and he even has his second Banshee just chasing down these Stalkers, and he's going to be able to macro up like crazy. Look, all these workers can never go home until the Observer gets out, which is it's making its way there, sure. But this is so good here for our Terran player. He is in a commanding position. Even these Stalkers going down. Okay. This is rough. 14 more dead. How many probes have died in total, Steadfast?
26 workers.
That's more than Astrea has. He's lost more than half his probe. Oh god, is he gonna get stiffed?
Well, even if he did, I don't think it would really matter too much at this point. It's already 5 barracks for PureLegacy. We are going to see a blink forward from Astrea to try and kill off his tank. Nice War Prism micro, and he does get the tank, but now 2 Marauders are out. Astrea, he is all but dead, I feel.
He is up, we would say up shit creek without a paddle. Yeah, I mean, he still has a decent army here. He's actually almost even in army supply, and micro, maybe he can get some stuff done. He's gonna get combat shield. There's no way he gets Stim again. There's no way. No. Okay, the Observer goes down. There's very little here. Another add-on comes down. Killed. That's 25 lost gas there. A little bit frustrating. Combat shield starting at this one up here now. And actually, we have Blink Stalkers with that extra blink coming in. Astrea's being so annoying. There's no way he's in this position, right?
I mean, he's doing a lot, but I don't think so. This tank, it's going to move forward. Will siege on up. Astrea doing an excellent job with this War Prism, but now Stim is done, and these Marauders come online in a big way. Astrea, man, amazing micro. God, he's so good. He picked up so many of those Stalkers right before they were about to die, but he still trades barely better of even.
I know. And this is the problem for Astrea, is he needs to trade just way better than that of his opponent. And now he's going to do with Stim, as you said, brings these Marauders with concussive shells online. And Astrea is down 30 supply right now, and it is almost all in army. He's down in workers too, don't get me wrong. But he's doing a good job of poking. He just cannot afford to lose any units. He needs to kill without losing.
He's losing a fair number too. Excellent Blink Stalker micro, but I think it's just a matter of numbers. He just doesn't have them. Oh, and he's
it's the Legacy
continuing to
curse.
lose a unit or two here or there. He's doing his darndest. But the concussive shells actually makes these Marauders so much more difficult to deal with. And they have +1 attack.
Yeah, this is a very, very scary push right now. And shield batteries are something that really Astrea can't afford. He has to, as we say, cut corners. He's trying to get one, but it is only halfway done right now. He's trying to get an would do very well in this scenario. Of course, the hardened shields and things like that. But he really just needs more. He just needs more of everything. Meanwhile, behind this, PureLegacy, you know, when you attack, you expand. Day 9 taught us that 12 years ago, and that is exactly what he's done. He has that third CC, now turning into an orbital coming online. Battery overcharge doing good work here, but there's too much on the ground, enough to almost one-shot these units. And they're too far forward. The Immortal isn't able to get the shots in right now, and it doesn't want to walk too far forward either, because concussive shell marauders will just tear it apart.
Yeah, at this point, we're now looking at a triple army supply advantage. He's trying to get up into Colossus or potentially Disruptors, but he should not have the opportunity to. Oh, nice job. Did you just pick off a medevac?
Maybe.
Maybe? Not sure. Didn't really.
Okay.
I guess not. I guess it must. Something mechanical broke off. It must have been the Widow.
It might have been the Widow Mine. Yeah, I thought it was from earlier too. The Immortal is in the front right now, and of course, it's tanking it. Even the gateway even the gateway going down. Now that does kind of open the attack here. But look how many units are here. There's no overcharge. This is it. PureLegacy is going to pick up his first map win against Astrea of all people. Disruptor was 99% done.
Damn. And PureLegacy takes game number 1. Well done right there by the Terran player. And we're heading to game 3. Unexpectedly, I might add.
Yeah, I thought I'd be going to bed after this map. So we get to go a little bit longer, which is always pleasant. Course, yeah, just a great game there from PureLegacy, beginning to end. He just did what he needed to do. He made very little in the way of mistakes. He did great damage with the Hellions, and actually I feel like Astrea was the sloppier player out of the two.
I would say so. He really struggled against the early aggression from PureLegacy. As the Hellions tried to run on through. And from that point on, the Banshees got a ton of damage. His Blink Stalker counterattack was good. It wasn't perfect, though, and it didn't get him back in the game. And now we're looking at a game 3.
Yeah, he kind of also on the retreat trickled away too. I think he should have he wanted to buy time, I understand.
Yeah.
To slow the push down because he wanted to get the Immortal batteries or whatever he needed. But by the time the Reapers had done, the Hellions had done their damage, it was too late, I feel. It's very difficult for any player in the world to come back from that. But it doesn't matter because right now, in the bottom right of a Light Shade, he is the red Terran player. He took map 2 in a really quite well-played way. It is PureLegacy.
And his opponent, representing Alpha X. He's got to be a little careful now. It is Astrea in the blue. And it all started because he didn't have a unit properly in the wall to deal with those Hellions. He knew the Hellions were there, and he didn't respect them enough. His probe was there in the wall, started up a shield battery which didn't have enough HP. Astrea botched that defense for sure, and if he doesn't, I think that game probably turns out entirely differently.
I agree with you. Yeah, this is scary because I've talked a little bit about map can end up mattering in these tournaments. And Astrea so far has dropped 2 maps. So if he were to go on a series of events and a bad run, there's a possibility that he could end up either not finishing in the top 2 and getting that bye in round 1, or even not qualifying due to map score. It doesn't always happen, but it has happened. And PureLegacy right now is going to be looking for that win, because although it is going to be difficult for him to qualify to the playoffs, just typically based on how far we've seen him getting, every win is also just, I think it's $100, right, here in NA?
I believe so.
It's 100 or 125? It's 100.
Yeah, it's still a nice little chunk of change.
Yeah.
Like
100 for a best of 3.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, man, me too. I'll play you for 100 right now. Oh, actually, no. Wait. I'll play you with 1, no hotkeys.
No hotkeys. Oh, jeez. No. Oof. No hotkeys. I don't even use F2, so that'd be tricky.
I play Pro Toss, I had to use F and C. Okay.
But yeah,
so...
sounds good. Let's do it. ESL's putting up the prize pool. Sounds good.
Yeah? I don't think so. Reaper coming in, just being annoying here, of course. It does look like it will eventually fire his last grenade. Ooh, yeah.
Boom.
That's nice.
And
that's really nice.
Doesn't even see the Twilight Council. Doesn't even know where the gateway is, which is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake. You're not supposed to take 2 shots from the Adept before the shade goes out. If you do, in theory, unless there's some creative stuff you can do with Reaper jump points, that should be a dead Reaper.
Agreed. So we move into a very standard early mid game here. I expect Blink is start up. Astrea's not sort of like crazy enough to do some weird charge stuff or go very quick. He's gonna play Blink. He's already done a better job so far in the early game of just being crisp and killing that Reaper is great. He's denied so much scouting, may even force a scan. He's going to see that it is Hellions once again, and that's a nice piece of information to 1 Hellion. It is just the 1 though, right? Oh, he's building another, okay.
Yeah, this is going to be aggression.
Well. Yeah. Yeah, is it going to be a drop? Is he going to attack with a Hellion to drop? Maybe. It's going to be aggression though. 1 Hellion getting pretty beat up there, but the Adept does go down, I believe, and we've got that Hallucination Scout coming in. So Astrea knows he needs to see what's going on. He cannot play in the dark. He is probably the more fundamentally sound player. He's the medevac, which is great. Sees what it was picking up too, which is also great. And now he knows he just has to defend.
Yeah, seeing that medevac specifically is such good information. By the way, he took a very quick 3rd Nexus before Robotics Facility. So really pushing that greed to the limit. Of course, with that quick blink, you're still able to, you know, use these units very effectively. He does need to get these stalkers in position though. Oh man, Astrea.
Oh,
not again. He's gonna pull the probes very quickly.
Oh gosh. Oh, this is bad. This is so bad for Astrea. 7. It's just gonna be 9. He gets 1 final shot. So kills the medevac as well. But that is not good for Astrea. It's not as bad as map 2, where he lost, I think it was like 26 very shortly after this point. But it's not good. Astrea is making mistakes. He knew this was coming. He saw literally everything. He saw the medevac go to the Hellions. There's a lot of barracks being added on now. Barracks.
Barraces. Octopods.
He sees all of his buildings that make Marines being produced. Okay. Oh, he doesn't even get the mule.
Okay, yeah, the NA Protosses are having themselves a rough time today. I don't know what's happening. Actually, no, the American Protosses are having themselves a rough day. Astrea making a lot of uncharacteristic mistakes that we're not used to from him. Neeb going down 0-2-0-4.
Cool.
Astrea dropping a map to Trigger, dropping a map to PureLegacy, and now making a few mistakes already in game number 3. Losing that Stalker. Oh, is he going to blink up in here? Yes, he will.
Oh, no. He wants Stim. Where is it? Unfortunately, it isn't in a position for that to happen. Ended. Very nice, though. Gets a little bit of a scout. Sees what's going on. He saw the extra barracks. Or barracks. Oh, okay. He saw one of the extra barracks. And is able to retreat. He's getting stormed really quick here. It was 6-minute storm is wild to me. It is something we see every now and then, but there's a lot of Marauders in position. And with concussive shells and stuff coming in as well, if PureLegacy splits like his name is Thermal, then I don't know, man.
This This is the new style that the Korean Protosses have started doing a lot, is this very, very quick storm. They put it in a War Prism. You're able to ferry it around very effectively. And then, you know, you hold attacks. Once you're confident you've held the attack, you probe up a little bit more, get another base, and maybe go into Colossus from there. But it's a very strong way to go into the mid game, and it deals with this Raven-type push very effectively. But we're going to see the boys getting pulled by PureLegacy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big anti-armor missile.
Yeah, but he feedbacked as well. So the Raven right now...
God, that storm. Oh, that was gigantic. And battery overcharge and Guardian Shield.
Yeah, the army was so split as well. Some of it stayed. And now it does look like PureLegacy is going to go and charge in at the natural, but he will lose the tanks down here at the south side. And now it's just a case of, can Astrea clean up? Might need to pull the boys here, actually. If he could force field the ramp, that would be really nice to keep PureLegacy from retreating, and maybe even just split some of his units. He loses the base, but at what cost? There's so many dead SCVs here, and Astrea can just remake that Nexus. He already has a third. Yeah, this is fine for Astrea.
Yeah, Astrea's not... This is not just fine. This is fantastic for Astrea. He lost almost no workers, even with just the long-distance mining. Yeah, he is going to be so far ahead of PureLegacy, because PureLegacy is not even really on 2 bases full mining. He is on... Yeah, basically a base and a half, whereas Astrea is on 2 bases plus this long-distance mining.
Yeah, and it doesn't take that long to produce next.
The probes just spotted a triple drop.
Yep. Is he reacting to it, though?
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Okay, feedbacks are available, and they're going to be able to... Oh, actually, he's not in position. He's going to hold the score. He doesn't have enough energy. Still needs another 15 odd seconds here. Yeah, recall coming in to get the rest of these Daleks. So this is just too much Protoss, I feel like. One of the Medivacs does live, now goes down. Yeah, that's too much here. The Stalkers alone are getting so much done. Blink. Nope, not quite up. And with this force also on the south side with Archons in it, this is too little, too late here from PureLegacy. He really did make some good moves, some mogul moves in this series. But I do think at this point it is just a matter of when and not if Astrea closes one out.
Yeah, it certainly does feel that way. Observer going to see the Medivacs getting loaded up once again. And hello? Astrea might not have seen it.
No, maybe not paying attention here. He definitely sees it now. He's going to be able to get up. He does have Storm energy at the... So the Storm, oh my god, should come down. It did hit a lot of... That does not... Yeah, look. A lot of the army is dealing with reinforcements and things. And actually in the main, drop. In the main, PureLegacy is winning. He's going to get another Nexus, which is crazy. PureLegacy is really making mountains out of molehills here. He's doing a great job with very little resources, but now as the Archons join the fray, unfortunately, I do believe that will be it. That's a full medevac. And, hello? Are you home? Oh, he's home.
Oh, the Marine just helped Astrea. He just reminded him there's a War Prism ready to unload in his opponent's main base, and well, that's going to put that's going to first of all take all of the wind out of PureLegacy's sails. It's going to kill 4 SCVs. It's going to drag every single unit back home, and Astrea, for a little bit things looked dicey, but he will very much take control of this game once again. Nexus is being rebuilt in the main. He's already got +1 weapons done. +2 is now on the way, and he's able to get into double Robo Colossus.
Yeah, he's going to be, in 3 minutes from now, he's going to be absolutely unstoppable. I don't even know if he's going to need that long, though. I think Astrea has identified where the game. He's bringing the boys together, got loads of Storm energy, and they're loaded up in Prism, and he's going to go home and power up.
Yeah, he doesn't really... The thing is, like, time is on his side. The worst thing he can do is get overly aggressive. I love this sneaky High Templar. It has vision of this area. Yeah. It sees from the high ground. Probe. Oh my god, this probe again spotting this triple drop. Yeah. Scan comes in, sees that there's a 4th base while he is only on 2.
This isn't a great fight for Astrea. He doesn't have like overwhelming here, but with Guardian Shield, yeah, he's just losing. I thought so, and it will.
Nice.
Okay. That one? Yeah, there we go. Save him. Shouldn't end up getting countered full force. PureLegacy is really, I do feel he's microing very well. Generally, like he is taking fights, he's making good decisions. Which is really weird because that's what I say to my partner's kids when they're misbehaving. Are you making decisions? Yeah, it's. Oh,
I mean, the Colossus are out. There's nothing you can do at this point as PureLegacy, I don't think.
Oh.
A couple of storms do come down. He does lose the High Templar, but he even just getting damage on this army is a good thing. Oh, and a storm drop coming in for the flank. Doesn't get a ton. It's still good though. Still good. And, well, oh, there we go.
There we go.
He scans. He sees the 4th base.